Hello Mouses! I've been talking to friends over the weekend and we were reminiscing on stuff that we used to do as children, and it reminded me of one of the silliest things that ever made me laugh when I was a child, and that's to be able to capture a burp in a cup. And that always made me laugh. I don't know why. It's one of those things, isn't it? The silliest things make us chuckle. Today we're talking about the news, because it's the news on Tuesday, and we've got the first one is a bit daft. Apple's Siri was apparently coming up with the wrong answer and now it's been corrected. According to Nokia, if you asked Siri over the weekend what the best smartphone was, it would say Nokia's Lumia 900. But not according to Siri now. If you ask it now, it says, what? There are other phones? Which is funny, but come on guys, you can't censor things like that. That's just wrong. Censoring is bad. We all know censoring is bad. Don't do it. I mean, okay, it's one of many things where Siri has a set response, but to do that after finding out that someone else's phone is better according to Best Buy website and things like that, it's just silly. I thought Apple were that laid-back company, although I haven't said that for over the last few years. They've turned into more of the Microsoft of the 90s. It's like Microsoft have got all of the laid-back attitude now and the surfboards and the hippies, and Apple's turned into suits. That's no good. Change it, Apple. Speaking of censorship, the current problem that we have in the UK is that mobile phones are usually set up so that it won't give any pornographic websites unless you've opted into a list of people who don't mind seeing porn. And if you can't spot the problem with that, then obviously you don't spend much time on the internet or with people. Because let's face it, who wants to be on the porn list? But now, according to the Open Rights Group, 60% of everything that's blocked on a porn filter is actually not pornographic. It's personal blogs, community websites, and things like that. I wouldn't be surprised to find that any of the websites I want to look at are blocked, or in fact any of my websites are blocked. Because let's face it, if you're getting less than 50% accuracy on these filters, then surely something that's normal, like the stuff that I do, is going to get blocked somewhere. I know I'm blocked in several countries, just because I'm a gay transgendered woman, so I'm pretty much used to being blocked. But at the same time, I don't want my sites to be inaccessible in the UK, for example, because I'm in the UK, I might want to have a look at my website. But this just goes to show that blocking the internet doesn't work. And anyway, anyone with half a brain knows how to get around these filters, and yet some idiots in the government still want to go forward and block the rest of it on landlines. That's just stupidity. Don't do it, because it's a massive waste of my tax money and of everyone's time. Continuing with the sex theme, a bunch of burglars have broken into a flat where the online sex toy website Happy Bunny, which I wouldn't be surprised to find is blocked on most mobiles, keep all of their stock. And apparently they've stolen all of it. £11,000 worth of stock has just gone yoink. And they're going to find a lot of trouble trying to sell this crap, because you need a license to try and sell sex toys on the internet. You can't take them into a pawn shop, you can't take them into cash converters, and there's no sellyourdildoforcash.com website. So they're going to have a lot of trouble actually getting rid of this stuff. So it seems to me it's one of two things. Either a bunch of morons have broken in and thought it was funny to steal all this stuff, and they've probably thrown it away, or a bunch of morons who don't like the idea of other people enjoying bedroom activities have broken in and stolen it on principle, or something like that. It's one of those two, and either way, they're all morons. But I hope the website gets all of its stock back, or at least gets to claim on the insurance, because the last thing I want to see is another entrepreneur going under in this recession. Speaking of the recession, oh look, Greece is still having problems. Now they're having to go up to the polls again, which will cost more money for a country that doesn't have any, because they can't agree on building a parliament. Well done. Apparently large parts of the voters went for a party that is against austerity measures, which are the measures that are designed to reduce the amount of money that the government has to spend every year in order to reduce its budget deficit. And they've said, no, we don't want that. We want to continue with everything that we've been getting, and we don't want to pay for it. But that's okay, because France and Germany have said they're really wanting to keep Greece in the euro, so it looks like Greece will just get a bailout from France and Germany. France, however, doesn't really have that much money. Germany's alright, Germany's economy's okay, But I doubt the German people are going to want to keep giving loads of money to Greece when Greece isn't doing anything for it. I just don't get it. But it's France and Germany's money, they can do with it what they want, so let's see how this goes. But all I can say is I'm predicting this is not going to go out very well. Anyway, that's all I've got time for today, and we'll leave it on a note of sex, burglary, and giving money to people who probably don't deserve it. I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching a video, and I'll see you tomorrow.